Hello everyone, this is a Kassadin guide. This video will include abilities, masteries, matchup, item order, pros and cons. Now, let's together take a look at the pros and cons of Kassadin. First pros, amazing scaling, insanely high mobile mage assassin, great against heavy app team comps, good split push, insane map pressure, huge carry potential, forces you to play better, flexible with many builds. And cons, easily punished early, divable, weak early game pressure, hard to play without front lane. One mistake and might be GG for you. Unplayable against some team comps. Lack of CC. Electrocute. Personally, I highly recommend Keystone, which offers the highest potential of carrying a game and abnormal amount of damage even when you're behind. Huge chances of a comeback. Make sure to always press auto attack before your Netherblade in order to get 2 stacks from it, then follow it up with Null Sphere or Force Pulse. It's quite hard to proc it in the early game, that's why auto attack into Netherblade is going to help a lot. In case of early kill potential, remember that Ignite counts as 1 stack for Electrocute. Depending on the opponent's situation and the game's composition, you can make these selections. You can choose Dark Seal, Health Potion, and Stealth Ward as your starting items. For your early item pick, you can go for Lost Chapter or Blasting Wand and Boots. Up to 20 minutes, you can consider purchasing Rod of Ages, Sorcerer's Shoes, and Seraph's Embrace. For your full build, after getting Malignance recently, you can continue with Storm Surge and Rabadon's Death Cap. Void Stone is Kassadin's passive, which allows him to take 15% reduced magic damage and ignore unit collision. This is one of the reasons why the enemy team would dodge when they have double-triple magic damage in their team against Kassadin. This is a Q ability. Null Sphere shouldn't be considered as a poke ability in the beginning of the game. It's Kassadin's main ability to survive through the early game. You will use it in order to last hit minions at times. You can also utilize it when you walk in to get a minion and use it against the opponent to reduce damage from their abilities, as it provides a small shield magic damage. Netherblade in the early game will help you last hit minions in the lane, under the tower, and give you mana sustain. This is a W ability. Netherblade gives you a longer range of attack and resets your auto attack, which means if timed correctly after an attack, it can offer you more damage at the same time. Sometimes it's impossible to last hit a minion if you don't fluidly auto attack into Netherblade. Since it offers abnormal amounts of damage early game, there are instances when you should start this ability at level 1 in some melee matchups in order to outtrade your opponent using the auto attack. Netherblade combo. Kassadin with Netherblade isn't as weak an early game champion if you are able to utilize it depending on the matchup. This is an E ability. Force Pulse is one of Kassadin's main abilities, which will help you wave clear since it has an AoE, area of effect damage, in the early game. Without this ability, the game would be too hard for Kassadin. Thanks to this ability, wave management is a bit easier, which allows you to set up timely recalls and roam around the map. This is an ultimate, Rift Walk, an ability that gives Kassadin so much mobility in the game. It allows you to teleport through walls, roam the map way faster, and secure kills. If used wisely, you will be mostly ungankable. It allows you to dodge many abilities and survive most situations on the map. It offers you an amazing advantage in terms of avoiding enemy vision, since you can bypass warded areas by jumping from bush to bush without being seen by your opponents.